Not far from the fire station on Brookline Boulevard, you'll find a little shop you might not expect, the Geekadrome.
It's a comic book gaming shop. We also deal in a number of different collectibles, general things that involve geek and nerd pop culture.
He sells comics, toys, and games, but kids aren't his only customers.
While we do get a fair amount of, kids from the ages of, let's say, 7 to 17, but a lot of the people that actually come through and the more hardcore customers that come in on a, let's say, weekly basis are in the early 20s to 30s. We see a variety of different people from different races, different cultures, different ethnicities, and a lot of people think that it's strictly a male-generated audience, but there's a lot of women that have been coming more. In fact, there's been a push for women in comic book stores.
I was mostly coming for the tabletop gaming and Dungeons & Dragons. And I also got into HeroClix sort of on the side. I was actually collecting the figures first to use as stand-ins and miniatures in D&D.
The Geekadrome isn't just a commercial endeavor for Paul Drabick. He's also trying to help the whole community by bringing people onto the boulevard almost every day of the week.
We run a lot of different events, things that help people get out and get active in their communities and get to see what's actually out and about on the streets. So by running events, hopefully I'm bringing not just people from Brookline in and out of their houses, but people from all around Pittsburgh. In fact, we've had some customers come in as far as West Virginia and even come in and get some tacos from down at Las Palmas.
Paul cares about the community in Brookline in part because he sees a bright future for it. That vision of a bright future is why he opened up the Geekadrome here 10 years ago, in spite of the aging infrastructure and crumbling facades of the boulevard at that time.
Well, I looked at the demographics and I looked at the area and I saw a lot of good possibilities for things that could be here. And I didn't envision, the redoing of the sidewalks, the streets and everything. But when that came in, the picture got clear. People are saying, Brookline has a possibility of being, the next Lawrenceville of Pittsburgh, and I think that's true.
Whatever the future holds for Brookline, Paul Drabick is working to make sure that the Geekadrome will play a part.